Fear, great fear is rushing to America. I look at these people, they have no idea what's coming. No idea. They sit around, they lie, and truth is coming out. So much truth is coming out. I told you. What did I tell you? What I tell you last year? I told you, I says, their skirt we pulled up over there and their necks will be revealed. And now all these truth is coming out. The lies they were telling, and they actually was, the government was paying people, news stations, and it was in the contract to give false news. False news to the people. All this stuff is coming out, and it's going, much more is to come. I told you, I says, all they've been hiding is going to be exposed. Well, Farrakhan can be exposed soon also. See? Because he ain't accomplishing his mission. See? A great fear, because they sitting around and they know they're lying. I mean, it's hard to listen to these people without wanting to throw a brick into the TV. There's openly lying. I mean, they was always been lying, but like the lies they're telling now, or even their own people are denouncing them. Their own people are denouncing them, calling them liars. It's a conflict. See, the conflict. We'll talk. Probably talk about that tomorrow. I'll keep this a short presentation, brothers and sisters, because had a lot of issues today, and I could barely speak. You know, well, maybe I shouldn't talk, but anyway, I started fasting a lot last few weeks. Anything Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Only Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nothing but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And Friday. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? And I thought it would be difficult, but it was much easier than I thought, in fact. Right? When Friday comes, I'm hungry, you want anything to eat. Right? So it was much easier than I thought. I don't know if it's my age or what. But of course, some other issues, which I'm working through, I wasn't expecting. Right? But see, my goal was to get down to 170 pounds. I got up to 200 pounds, and no, I'm gonna get down to 170. So I got down 15 pounds, 185. Right, so I got 15 more pounds to do, so I figured it'd take me probably by the end of the month. So, and today has been, it's been something today. I wasn't sure I was able to get things done, but because a lot of things happen, but I expect that. I expect that because I expect a lot of resistance. Like I said, the more you, like if you're in the elevator, and you're the hawk you're trying to take, the more you push people to get more room, the more resistance you're going to get until you break their point of, their inflection point. See, I'm talking about, I need to maybe talk this more and more about, you know, when you're taking transform, a transforming stage, transforming, in other words, I'm getting distracted here. But when you put someone under pressure, right? See, it would either transform positively or negatively, but it's going to transform. Just like water, you put enough heat in it, it's going to transform. It transforms from water to steam. You see? That's the way nature works. It can only hold that form under a certain amount of pressure or a certain amount of tension, and then has to transform into something else, depending on whether it's pressure or tension. Right? As a body, we're one body, the original being, we're still the original being, but the universe was expanding, so there's an tension, so we could not maintain that form. We had to keep transforming, right? And that's how the animals came about. That's what they call evolution. It wasn't evolution. We wasn't evolving something better, right? It was the negative transformation. And now under pressure, we're going to start with transform again, right? Positively. See? Start transforming to something better and better and better and better and better. Because we had the worst we can be now. We were in Holocaust. You need to understand those principles. I'm showing you all kinds of principles that you never heard of before, that you never even thought of before. This world is not even aware of. They think this world is in a static form. But get back to this fear. The thing is that they're doing their lives, they're sitting around, they're eating, and all this stuff, and they have no idea. Some of them think this world is just going to remain like this forever. No. And so the shock, they call it shock of the hour. The shock of the hour, what comes with shock? Fear. Fear. You know, fear, it says, man, fear will kill you. You know, in the military, in combat, many people die not because they were actually fatally wounded. They die out of shock. Because what happens is that they get hit with a bullet, maybe even the finger. But in their mind, if you get hit with a bullet, you're dead. See, because their mind's weak. So they go into shock. And the shock kills them. So it says, men's hearts be filled with fear, those things that come. I can't say this enough, brothers and sisters. It says, Scripture is very clear. Men's hearts be filled with fear, those things coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven be shaken. So if they're in fear, their hearts are failing, right, in anticipation, right? Their hearts failing for fear in anticipation of the disaster. What will they do when disaster comes? What kind of fear? You understand what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? I know you don't, but you will. That's part of the Holocaust. That's part of the tribulation. So you understand, so you begin to get the wisdom of experience. Because you're not getting the wisdom of knowledge. You're not getting that, I can sell that. They say, experience is the best teacher. Well, it is the best teacher because you you got the scars and everything, got the scars and the bruises and everything else. But that's not a teacher I want. It's the best teacher, but it's the hardest teacher. I like to learn other people's experience. I used to tell my children, well, why you be the teacher? Be the student. Learn from their experience. Watch what they do, see what they experience. Why you got to go out there and do this, let them watch them do that stupid stuff, and then you realize how it happens, and you don't do it anymore. Learn from them. You don't be the lesson. Let them be the lesson. Let's move on. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna keep this brief, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna talk about a couple of things here, right? So let's look at this. But it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither entered in the hearts of men the things which God prepared for them that love him. And that's what I've been telling you, brothers. You have no idea what's about. See, they have no idea the fears coming on them. They have no idea. You have no idea of the joy and the paradise that's about to come in. You have no idea. I have not seen. You have no idea. You have no idea. But it won't be anything like this. And you have, and it's telling you what you need to qualify to live in a world like that. If you bring somebody back here from 2,000 years ago, you think they could live in this world? They'd be paralyzed. They would have, I had no idea. Television, cell phones, cars, they would not be able to function. They'd be retarded. They could not function. They wouldn't be able to function here. They'd be like somebody in the zoo. You don't understand that. And so therefore, if you think you can go into with this mindset, it's not going to happen. You know, look at the Sunnis, for instance. They should be an example for you. The Arab Sunnis. They refuse to submit to Mr. Adam to upgrade to the sealed Bible, because that was an upgrade, because that was a new season coming in, and they refused to do it. So therefore, they were left behind. They haven't had success They tell you those books, it'd be successful. Had they been successful? The Quran told you, if you follow God's guidance, you'd be successful. Have they been successful? You say, well, I haven't been successful. Well, define success. Define success. If a guy's out there partying, oh man, look at that guy, he's having party. Another guy's out there, he's exercising, studying, training. Oh man, look at that guy. Well, yeah, but see, what's the end result? See, we was preparing for this day, Holocaust. We were successful. Those that got through it, we was the most successful people on the planet because we achieved our goal. See, success is when you achieve your goal. That's success. Not other people think success. Like a family member tell me, you ain't got nothing. That's what I'm supposed to have. In your mind, I'm supposed to have $1 billion. I'm supposed to have my jet. See, that's you where you define success. I am very successful, extremely successful when you come to what's going on in the world. And nobody can challenge me. I'm the most successful person on the planet because I got the angel. See? So don't let anybody define your success for you. Don't just ignore them. See? And so that's the qualification you need because the angel itself is above the knowledge of this world. It's outside of it. It's above it. Once you upload it and activate it, you're a whole new person. You're ready to move to the world. See? Because you're going to be thinking different. You're going to think angel. You're going to be thinking angel. Okay. So the next thing here, bro, says, like I said, I got to keep this. See what it says right here? But we have the mind of Christ. What's the mind of Christ? What is it? You see, I don't make these things up, brothers and sisters. But we have the mind of Christ. But the natural man sees not the things of the Spirit of God. The natural man, see, those are the ones that refuse to upgrade. For they are foolish unto him, them, neither can we, he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual gathers all things, and he himself is judge of no man. For who have known the mind of the Lord, but that he may be instructed, that he may instruct him. See? I don't know if you can understand what they're saying there, but like I said, the Sunnis, they want to take you back 1,500 years. They have not been successful. The Quran tells you, if you follow Allah's guidance, you should be successful. They haven't been successful in any respect. In any respect, last 500 years, they've been beaten in every angle, every level, because their minds are out of date. And not only that, they're trying to drag you back 1,500 years. They're trying to reestablish the caliphate. That's what they're talking about. When they say reestablish the caliphate, they mean going back to where we're doing Prophet Muhammad's time. ISIS and all them. That's what they're talking about. They want to drag you back. You want to go back there? Outhouses? You think they had bathrooms? Toilets? No. Outhouse. Right. You had to go, and you had no for water. You had to go and pull the water out the river. And who knows what was in it? One had to go out there and stomp the clothes and get the clothes clean. And that wasn't an easy life back there. That wasn't a great life back there. Not even close. You didn't take no showers. I mean, to take a bath once a day was what do you want to call it? It was a gift. Did you really go back there? But that's what they want to drag you back to. And the so-called people that claim they're Jews, they want to take you back 4,000 years. You want to go back there? See, that's what's on their mind. That's what they want to take you back to. See? And the seasons, each season isn't improving upon the last season unless you're going, like I said, when the universe is expanding, right? That means we have less energy, so it's negative. The fulcrum is negative for us. When the universe is expanding, it means more energy is less energy here. The fulcrum is going in a negative direction, right? And that means each season is less than the season before it. So each season gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So we got down to energy deprivation, the worst ever. But in the contraction, the fulcrum goes in the positive direction. Each season gets better and better and better and better and better. And we're in that mode now. So that means the next season will be greater than this season. It means more complex. When I say greater, I'm talking mathematically. That means the mathematics we call complex. The mathematics 500 years ago is the weakest mathematics we had in the whole creation, because those people couldn't know anything. They ain't know about computers. They ain't know about any of the stuff you see here. And we right here at the center of all this is happening, because it's really coming from us. But so in other words, it's more complicated, Math is more complicated, because why? We're more complicated. Always we had the most complex mind on the planet. I mean, we had the most complex brains on the planet, right? Most complex brains on the planet. And it takes complex brains, right, to house a complex mind. And the angel is more complex. It's telling you, you read between lines, it's telling the angel is more complex than anything they have. I talk about the matrix. I'm getting to that tonight. I talk about the matrix, right? It's the most complicated matrix. Their computers can't touch it. So that means it's more math is more complicated. Everything's more complicated. That means, like right now, everything is math. Look at the complications right now. Most of you can't have no idea, understand the basic the math, the complications of math that's going on right now. I understand it, but you don't. Because you have to you got to be on track before you get to multiplication. You got to understand the mathematics of this world, because the mathematics in this world goes to the next level. And so now you got to be able to, because a lot of us can't, we have trouble dealing with the computers, deal with AI, deal with the laptop, dealing with our phone, right? And the complications of the car, all the started putting the car and all the mathematics, it's all mathematics, and we can't handle that. So what we think it's going to be, it's much more complicated. Like I told you, you're going to actually be able to, you're going to be a part of and you're never going to understand till you get there. You're going to be part of the universal mind. That means all our brains connected together. What does that mean? I don't try to explain it, because it's way, way, way. And not only that, you're going to be able to access the mind of Allah. I told you, that computer that we use to generate scripture. Scripture's mind. You see, what? Chickens lay chicken eggs. Right? They don't lay goose eggs. And that mind of Allah, the original being, right? It produces minds of each season. Eggs, so to speak. Because that's where it comes from, right here. And so he produces a mind for each season. Boom, 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 boom. And if you upload that mind, activate it, you're successful. I mean, by definition, successful, because now you know all about the season, you know what to do and everything else. But when you go and look at a sealed Bible, that guidance, we look at it, we see it, what they're really saying, but when you look at literally what they're saying, that was the proper guidance for the last 500 years. Okay? And they was following our guidance. So they enslaved us. Yeah, we want them to enslave us. See, when I talk like this, it confuses people. I mean, see, that's why you can't get this, because you can't connect the dots. Because you're going to first tell me nothing happens without the will of Allah. So if that's true, then it was the will of Allah that enslave us. That means a lot wanted them to enslave us. Why? Because we're evil? No. Because it tells you right there. It says, let's make man our likeness image. And if you're going to look at, break down Genesis, it's about that happened in the last 500 years. That happened in the last 500 years. So who's being transformed? Let's move on, Brian. So I'm going to keep it simple. Okay? Keep it short. Maybe tomorrow I'll be going to more. I don't want to get happy doing 2 or 3 hour presentations though. Okay, it's a big hullabaloo now about Trump. Trump is not going to do a goddamn thing. I told him about it's counterfeit power. And that's why it says they're going to be caught off guard. They ain't going to know where to hit them. See, and I'll give you some hints on how that works. But in this case here, right, I just want to point out again, this ain't going to happen. Like I told JCPOA, they're not going to make peace with Russia. See, they're desperate, and they're losing control, so Trump come in. See, the point is, if America had control of everything, they would never vote for Trump, because why would somebody vote somebody said make America great again? Then you're saying by definition America's not great. So what happened to it? It means it's a problem in America. And now they're going to say we found all this stuff wrong. That means America's got problems. So they could look at the wrong. Oh, America. So no, they telling you America's got problems. They're very deep problems. They can't come out and tell you that for politics. Well, yeah, they can say it in such language. Well, he says it. Well, yeah, man. Well, Biden did this, Biden did that. But you still get the impression that America's we great, nothing can happen to us and everything else. But America's in trouble. They're trying to hold on. See? Because they see the spring is coming. Damn, what's going on here? And everything is melting. How can we stop this melting? If you understand that, bro, sis, that's where they are. How can we stop this melting? All the signs are there. Here it is, the computer age. That Trump said, we got to bring everything back to America. He don't tell you, he sent it away to keep us getting it. He said manufacturing over because he wants to have it. He brought all the Indians over because he wants to have the IT. See, that's the reason why they do that stuff. You see? But now they're desperate. Oh, we got to bring our stuff back here. Okay, well, if you got to bring it all back, see? Then, well, let's understand this. What are your people going to do? So you got the illusion, you got people in the illusion that they're the smartest people in the world, but they're not. Because you're talking about now you're in competition with AI. Well, if you're in competition with AI, why are you not investing in your people learning everything about AI? Why you bring so many Indians over here? Millions of them. And the IA, that's not a national security risk. What is? Or with diversity. See how diversity, because you want to excuse the fact that you're bringing those people over here. Now, because you didn't want us to do it. Because you can't do it. See, you can't do it. You're in an AI fight that you cannot win. Because it's like a snowman, right? Trying to put out a fire. A snowman how is that going to work? I can't do it. And that's what's happening. Because the spring is about fire, heat. And you got hit with all your ice, and you try to put out the heat with your ice, and you can't do it. And we're the ice, and we're the heat. See? Because it was freezing in the winter, but now we're warming up, and you're melting. It's very simple. That's a very simple analogy. It's true. We're warming up, and you're melting. And then we see some other people, right? Hey, man, hey, why are you melting, man? You look like a spring flower. Why are you melting? Oh, man, you was made of ice. You just look like you was. You was a snowman. You just look like you was a spring flower. See, that's going to reveal the demons too. This is very simple when you understand it. I try to get the math and everything, try to get you to come up, step up. You will. You have to, if you had the ability to. If you don't, that's on you. You don't see me trying to force anybody anything. We only want those that step up, that can step up. See? So the point is they're trying to do everything. They bring Indians over. Oh man, y'all do it for us. But India's loyalty is to India. And that's going to be a big problem when that war breaks out. Yeah, have you added up together? I told you, India and China is going to, when they see America stumbling, they see the bullies stumbling around and tripping and falling, they're going to get together. That's that leopard. 4 heads, authoritarian, 4 wings, democracy, yellow and brown. I mean, that's a good one on Daniel. And they're going to get together. And what happens, right? You got millions of Indians here that's not going to be able to get out of the country. What's they going to do? They're going to fight for America? They see their country is on war with America? They're going to cause a lot of damage. They won't be taken down. But they're going to cause a lot of damage. They're going to be united. They're going to be a force in America itself. They're going to cause a lot of destruction, but they will be taken out. What you think they're going to do? And what about all the Chinese in the country? You think they're going to say, oh, no, I'm going to be loyal to America? I'm saying, you don't understand the confusion that's about to hit this place of fear. Because all this diversity they're talking about, that means everybody got different natures. And that means they're under pressure, everything's going to act differently. They're not going to act the same way. So you have iron, all iron. You push iron, all things line up according to the way iron lines up. But if you mix it together, you don't know what you got there because it might crack, it might break, whatever, because you got elements in this weak, got elements that are strong. They gave a hint in Daniel. They said that the toes was like clay, part iron and part, with the bottom line, I'm trying to tell you, right? They won't stick together. They won't be united. That's a little hint they give you. That's part of the confusion. I haven't talked about that before. That's part of it. I think, against Suman stuff, I think it's me sure understood that. This diversity they're talking about, it's going to be a Achilles heel. It's going to be total chaos here in America. I say great fear. You're not going to be able to trust. Everybody's going to be against them, and plus not going to be able to trust each other. Because they're eating each other. And everybody's going to be against them. So we're going to talk about that right here, right? Okay. I am come to spend fire on the earth. Fire. See? Now the fire, if you understand the fire, that means the Africans, I don't know if you picked up on that one. As Africans, that's another fire, that's the winds. I have come to send fire on the earth. So you don't talk, you got to put the whole thing together. I don't show you the part, the specific part when you talk about mother and father, but they tell you that's the 4 winds, right? If it will be, and I wish it'd be clear. He said, I can't wait to happen. Remember the story about Jonah? He said, man, damn, come on, what you waiting for? Because he hate this place. He hate it. They tell you right there, I hate it. I can't wait. See? But he said he's not in control. Because he was in control, he would be doing it. You see, you read the backstory, that means Master Muhammad's in control. He's the one that knows. He has to set it up, but Master Muhammad has to pull the trigger. Because if what he would be saying, I will, if it would be already cannabis. I want it to happen now. But I have a baptism to baptize with, and I am straight into the conference. Always, man, I'm going to a lot of hell here. Until this happens, it's causing a lot of hell for me. I told you that. I told you, I don't want to do this. And it says Jonah, he must commit suicide. He doesn't never say commit suicide. He said he wanted to die because it wasn't pleasant for the Son of Man up until, right? That happened. It wasn't pleasant for him. I can explain to you why, right? But I'm not going to all that. But it tells you right here. I have a baptism to be baptized with, and I am straight until it's accomplished. I wish this hell was done. God told me to prophesy this, and damn it, and he don't do anything, right? And I got to go through all this shit. That's the story you get in Jonah. right? Suppose that I'm come to give peace, and I ain't come to get no peace. And I'm angry. I'm angry as hell about this whole goddamn thing. Okay, I'm translating for you. I'm speaking angel. I tell you, nay, rather division. For from henceforth there be 5 in one house, divided 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. So it's 5 elements talking about, right? And this division, it has to do with the fire, right? And be son against father. Okay, and the father should be divided against the son, and son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and daughter against the mother, the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. See, you can understand what that means. Now, last Sunday, these Negro bus over there, or demons, or whatever. Oh man, that means take it literally. Mom and mother and father gonna be against each other and all that stuff. That's not what it means. There'll be some of that. There'll be a lot of that too. That's not what this means. Okay. And that's what's talking about right here. When this happened, actually, this. Okay. I didn't notice that before. Okay, give me a second, brothers and sisters. I mean, that's, well, somebody come and say, hey, you said it that way. And they'd be right. They'd be right. I forgot that. I didn't realize I copied this and forgot. Because this is accurate, but it's just the timing is off. So let me fix it right quick. This will take but a second. I get the timing right. Oops. Yeah, okay, this will work easy. This will work easy. Okay. Oop. Nope. Can mess up again. It's like this. Okay, there you go. And this happens. Ooh. Okay, there you go. There you go. Ooh. I get ready to delete my whole document. Okay. There you go. Okay, it's time when the war, right? Actually, I should show the whole stage, but I'm just showing at the point. This war is happening right now before the war actually starts, but it be going on while the war is going on too. So I'm not going to show both stages. I'm going to show you the basic idea here. But I had to hold it wrong because I'm having it down here before. And anyway, move on. So here at Iran, they've kicked America and Britain out of the Middle East, so forth, right? Okay. So it said, this is mother's daughter. So it says, Russia and America be at each other. That's what it says right here. That's exactly what happened. That's been happening for quite some time. And I revealed this years ago, right? And then Brexit, I told you about that, and I told you that would happen. It did happen, but was that 3 years ago? Britain against, right? EU. And then you say, here's mother, right? If this is the mother, right? This is the daughter-in-law right here, because that's married to the son. So that'd be the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law, that means the daughter-in-law, that would be, mother would be the mother-in-law to the daughter-in-law. So that says, yeah, these two would be against each other. These two would be against each other. and these two are against each other. But it says be 3 against 2. Who's the 3? The 3 would be this one, and 3 against these two. And this would be down here after they get thrown out. So it says when when America is fighting in Europe, that means EU. And you see right now you got friction. Never seen it before like this, and I've been telling you for years. The U.S. turned against America, and right now you got friction. They turn against. They advanced over the other day, and they turn against. America and Britain is in conflict with each other. I mean, America and Europe. And I've been telling you for years that's what's going to happen. You see it happen right in real time, right? And so it says when they actually go to war with them, that means when they're going to be at war with Russia, because they're not going to be a peace agreement with Russia. They'll be at war with Russia, and the EU is going to be going to side with Russia. And also the chapter 4, the fourth seal talks about this also. The 1/4 of the earth. Remember, Earth represents this one, and this one. Father, Son, and so 1/4 would be one of these. And when you put this angel key, this would be here. So it says the wild beasts of earth would be against that 1/4 of earth. That means when it's here, both of these are wild beasts of earth, they'll be against it. So that's over there. And over here, the demons will be tearing America apart. See? And then you say about fire, right? See? Fire. That means that Africa's attacking under Obama. Okay, so I'm moving that along, brothers and sisters. Yeah. Okay, here. Okay. I'm going to show you something else, brothers and sisters. Now, see, 1 over r squared. Oh, here we go again. Don't let it happen right now. Hold on. Shoo. Hold on. I need why did it just? Huh. What happened here? Okay, for my bounce, I'm trying to think what I'm doing here. Why did this move on like that? Oh. Okay, let's do it this way. Well, something's not right here. Something's not right here. Okay, hold on, brothers and sisters. Something's not right here. I did this. Oh, okay. I got it. I know what happened. I got it. Now, first of all, let's do this. Oops. Let's do this first of all. Let's do this. I don't need that. That'd be good right there. And this one here. Yeah, okay. And okay, do this. Okay, I'm doing it this way. Okay. Okay, 1 over r squared. That's the equation for ways that it's spread out. That's the equation. Check it out. 1 over r squared. R means the radius. So radius is like from the center outward, radius. So from here, from the center to here, would be like a radius of 1. Be radius of 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, right? So that's what I'm saying. Here would be 1. So if you put 1 over 1, that'd be R1 squared would be 1. So 1 over 1 just be 1. But if here's 2, then it'd be 1 over 2 squared, which is 4. That'd be a fourth. If I'm saying the base, the strength, the energy level in the center was 100 units per square inch, right? That's the strength of it, right? So that's the strength at 1. That would be the strength because it'd be 1 over 100 over 1. But over here, it'd be 1 over R squared. That means 100 divided by 4. The next one would be 3, right? So it'd be 1 over 3 squared, 100 divided by 9. Next would be 4, 100 by 16, because 4 squared is 16, and 25 squared works. That's the mathematics. I give you the mathematics, all this stuff, right? See? That's where the waves work. So keep that in mind, because that's the equation. So let's move on. So I'm showing you the way it's spreading, right? So it always gets weaker and weaker and weaker. So by the time it gets here, right, it's 100 over 25. That means it's 1/4 of the strength it had here. So 25, 100 over 25 is 4. It has strength of 1, wait a minute, that's it. Yeah, right. It'll be, if it's 1 was, wait a minute, hold it. 1, I'm saying this. Oh. Yeah, wait a minute, I'm saying that right. Strength is 100. And so it gets weaker and weaker as out here. Oh. Okay, I'm losing it. It'd be 100 here. The strength was 100 here. But when it got down to here, right, it's down to 25. Because 100 divided by 4 is 25. So the strength of it by the time it gets out here gets weaker. Because you know, when it spreads out, it gets weaker and weaker, right? That equation. So it's 25 here, right? But when it gets down to here, it's 100 divided by 9, which is approximately around 10, somewhere around there, right? And then out here, 16, which is around 5, somewhere close to, 5 plus something. And here down to 4, so strength down to 4, we're down to 4. It was 100 here, down the strength down to 4. Because it gets weaker and weaker, it spreads out. But see how big, it's much bigger now, right? Because it's coming out more space. And it's like, I said, you take pressure, so you got this much pressure. So you got enough pressure, a pint of pressure, right? A pint of water, or a pint of gas. And you put it into a quart, that means the pressure going to decrease because it's going to spread out more. You put that pint into a quart thing, and put it into a gallon thing, so the pressure goes even lower, weaker, because it spread out more. That's where it works. So what's happening is the spray moves out, it takes more space, but the power of it gets weaker. Hope you understand that. So I'm going to try and make a point if I can. You see here? Okay, that's pretty much what I had before, right? So that spread gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And that's based on that formula there. Okay, I messed that up too. Hold on. I need where is that coming from? That one there. Okay. So where did that come from? Okay, Bill. So this thing is acting weird. Or maybe it's just me. Let me look at this again. See. Right there. Okay, that's 18. Oh, I just let it play out, that's why. Now I want to show you if you can get this, right? It's much more complicated, but here's this one. This is us, right? And so, right? So in other words, at this point, right, you come into contact with someone else. Our mental strength, say, is 100. Their mental strength is 50, right? So by the time it gets here, right? So this is 1, this is 2, and 3. So at 3, out here, is 3 squared, right? 50, that'd be 50 divided by 9, right? Which is possibly around a little better than 4, right? And this is, but here, at that point, at 1, 2, 3, 4, when he's here, where they could be contacted, and this one, he's 100 divided by 4. So he's a 4. At that point, this strength is 4. But his strength at this point, right, is, I said this is approximately a little better than 5, right? At the point of contact, let's go to the next one. So at this point, he gets a little closer, but his force at this point, right, is 3. 1, 2, well, actually 2, so that's wrong here. Actually, this 2 and 3. No, that's 3, right, 3 right here. This is 1, this is 2 and 3. So that'd be 1 over 9, 3 squared, right, which is approximately more than 10. But remember, this one here is around 5. So the strength of this is, so in other words, we collide at that point, when they intersect at that point, the power of this 100 over here is greater than the power of that. It's going to have more effect on it. See, that's where you're getting the vectors at. It has more effect on it, right? Because you're comparing it at that point, when the waves see, at this point, you just forget about this center here. The center's gone. All you guys, that wave at this point, I should just show that. So at that point, this one has greater force than this, or greater pressure than this, so it's going to have great impact on this. Let's move to the next one. So when it gets here, look at this here. This is up to 4 now. Remember, he ain't getting any, he ain't spreading his wave, right? He's closer when the waves interact at this point. Well, he's still approximately around about 5, right? But he's 25. Great power over this. Now, what does it all mean? I'm just going to give you an example here. See, the point is, we're right in the center. We're right in the middle. That's one reason why our course be right here, right in the center of where action is. So our minds, because when you like I said, we control it. Okay, I'm put it this way. It's all mathematics, but it moves at our thought, and our mathematics moves at that same rate. That's for any kind of pressure. Right? So if they interface with us right here, and they got the angel right here, that has extremely great influence upon their thinking. Because you got the two minds interacting. And so it had a great influence right here. But remember, this here influenced the rest of the world. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, whatever or not. You understand? Because we're right here. And so the thing is, let me put it another way. I'm not sure how to do a graph for this or not. The mathematics around us is mathematics, right? Okay. So if Elijah Muhammad said we would stay on that Dr. Yaku's control until a scientist came that was wiser than him. And they're all by mathematics. They come as superior mathematics. Because Yakub represented the mathematics of the sealed Bible, basically. Something sent to even the Quran. Right? But the angels cause you to start thinking mathematically. Now they're thinking mathematically too. But your mathematics will be superior to theirs. That's what you're seeing here. Right? And so now you got two conflicting. Right? And so ours have more power over theirs, and it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. The waves getting stronger and stronger and stronger because it keeps pumping those waves out. Remember, like a tower keep pumping those waves out, and the waves get stronger and stronger and stronger, interacting with their waves because they're putting waves out constantly too. Every day, frequency, boom, 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 and angels putting out too. So when they conflict, right, you see, this angel is much more powerful, so it has a greater impact on their waves. So it's just, in other words, your waves are moving out and their waves, so now you got a conflict right there. And the result is going to be is that you eliminate their waves totally. Okay, let me put it another way. Okay, right here, right? Okay, at this point, this wave right here is probably around about 5. But right here, right, it's interacting with this. Yeah, 2, right. Oh, 4. So, right. But this is 25. So what you do is you track 25 from 25, right? Track 5 from 25, you got approximately 20. So now this wave goes out unrestricted at 20. Okay? Because eliminate theirs, and weaken this one, but eliminate theirs. So then there's no restraint, nothing to restrain it moving out at 40, at 20. From that point, 20 still at 1 R squared. I'm trying to work a video to show this, right? A presentation to show this. Let me say it again. I'm gonna close out. At that point, we right here in America. So America is where they're really pumping this stuff out. Democracy, all these concepts is coming out of here. Remember that all these concepts. False Israel, about God protect false Israel. They said false Israel, all that stuff coming out of here. This is the source, I told you. This is the source where all this stuff is coming. That's Babylon's where all this stuff, it tells you that in chapter 18, so all this stuff, this is where the mind, the root of it is coming from here. And so all this media, I say going 24/7 frequency I talk about, I'm trying to pull that together for you, brothers and sisters, but I'm not sure if I get, I'm trying to, right? And they say pumping this out. It's a mind war. They affect the atmosphere. Music, it doesn't affect the atmosphere? Doesn't it move you? So you put all this information. When you watch the media, are you picking stuff out from the atmosphere? It's getting to the atmosphere to you. See? So they're pumping it out 24/7, but only at that frequency or that amplitude. Say that amplitude, right? But the amplitude right here is like approximately 5, but the amplitude of the angel is like 25. So if you put 5 against, if in other words, you got 10 people, 25 people here, and you got 5 people here, and they go into battle, right? But if this 5, now there's this 5 of these, then there's nobody to stop the other 20. They eliminate that 5 of resistance. That's another way to look at this, brothers and sisters. See? Eliminate the resistance. So now, that nullifies that, and then the rest gets out. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Just keep on frequency, wavelength, amplitude. Just keep on doing it. See? So you don't want someone coming in here, right? Because if they operate on a lower wavelength or low frequency or amplitude, right? They're not getting anywhere. Because if they operate on 5, then they ain't going because it's getting neutralized. It's not getting anywhere. Because if they're on the 5, if that was on the 5, they're on the 5. They just neutralize each other, and it's dead. It's just a waste of time. It's not getting anywhere. You understand the math of it now, brothers and sisters? You got to put the angel right. Otherwise, you do that, you operate on lower wavelength, lower frequency, whatever, and your wave is weak. And then so from the contact with theirs, it's going to be annihilated. It's going to be annihilated. You just waste your time. And on top of that, right, it could cause interference in the wavelengths of the angel. See? That's a little more complicated. So I'm going to leave it there, brothers and sisters. I don't know if you get that or not, so. That's all right, matrix. Anything else here? That's what I said. You can't mess with any words. You got to get this thing absolutely right. Anything else? I'm going to close out. I'm going to talk more about this, brothers. I'm not going to try to explain this because I'm still working on this here, right? All right? But again, remember, this whole idea that it's the sealed Bible is the frequency, wavelength, and the amplitude that characterizes the wavelength. In other words, the wave. You understand that their frequency and wavelength and amplitude. The sealed Bible. That's sealed Bible. And that was the wavelength, the amplitude. That was superior. It was superior to what the Sunnis had, the Sunni Arabs, because it annihilated theirs. See, it annihilated what all that stuff that they had. Oh, they had their crown on stuff for 1,000 years, and it annihilated everything that was in front before it. It annihilated the Catholic Church, everything. And then when they came and sealed Bible, that was higher wavelength, high frequency, and right amplitude, right? For both of those, that was in other words, this season, the last 500 years, that was this, because that governs everything. See, everything is governed by amplitude, frequency, and wavelength. Because I told you about the mind. That's communication. So if you understand that, everything's governed by that. And that was the world. That's the frequency, wavelength, everything. The season was on the last 500 years. So therefore, you had to give a scripture that defined it so people can understand, tell people that's the wave that you need to be on. Because that's the frequency, the wavelength, and that season, the last season. And so the scripture comes, that's why I write scripture, okay? Right? This is the amplitude, wavelength, and frequency for this season. So you adopt that and you be successful. So the ones that followed Abraham, they were very successful. And then says, okay, now Adam, this new season, now you need an amplitude. No, it's spring now. You need amplitude, frequency, and tell people. So now you adopt that mind. You adjust that mind, and you'll be successful. And they were. And now a new mind comes. That's angel. It's superior. Because remember, the sealed Bible mind, it destroyed. It nullified. Let me get you. Don't get misunderstand here, right? If the Sunnis wasn't around, right, they'd have been more powerful. So when I said nullified, like I said, if one is 25 and one is 10, only 15 will get through. Because the 10 is nullifying 10 points. If one is 10 and one is 25, it diminishes the 25 to 15. So now you see a world right now that's not at full capacity because of Sunnism, because of Sunni Arabs, because of the Quran, because of what that frequency, wavelength, and amplitude, right? It would slow it down some. Otherwise, it would. You understand? See? So right now, since when the angel comes, the angel is revealed during the winter. So initially, they nullified. They can nullify almost the whole message. Right? But the message gets stronger and stronger, so the spring is coming in, and it's hard and hard for them to do that. See? So in other words, if the angels start out say at 10, and they're 25, then none injured mesh is getting out. But theirs is stopped by 15. They down to 15 now. See? So then injured mesh move up to 15. See? Let me do it another way. They're 25, injured at 10, at 5, right? Put it that way. They're 25, injured at 5. So they're another 5, but that means they're down to 20. So the injured has a mesh packed on them. Injured goes up to 10. Now they're down to 15. Injured goes up to 15. Now they're down to 10. Injured goes up to 20. Now they're down to 5. Injured goes to 25, equal. Injured goes to 30, poof. The mesh is annihilated. But only 5 gets through. You understand? And that's about to happen. At that point, this guy's been preaching all the world. I mean, has overcome theirs. I started getting a little mathematics in that, brothers and sisters. I'll talk about this maybe more tomorrow, explain. Because basically what I wanted to say is that, see, capitalism, and I wanted to go in more detail about this because I only heard about bartering. I want to make sure I would do the research properly because I know what bartering is, but I want to make sure they have a whole bunch, don't have a bunch of definitions because people are going to look and say, hey, it means something else. No, but I'm going to check that out. But bartering means basically is if you don't use money, I got a sheep. If I give you a sheep, or you give me a camel, no money transits. Just okay. You need a sheep. I need a camel. I give you my sheep, one of my sheep, and you give me a camel. That's pretty much basically what bartering is, you know. And that's a form. See, because capitalism is not dealing with money, but it's, you know, I told you, but it's basically the profit motive. There's no profit motive. The profit motive in bartering is you get something that you need, right? And give away something that someone else need, right? See what I'm saying? So you give the person, he wants this. Okay, you give him something he needs, right? He gives you something you need. He got something that you need, and you got something he needs, you just switch. Okay? Now it's not about profit, it's about satisfying a need. That's not profit. See, but I want to make sure I got a clear definition, because their language is all messed up. I was about going to say it means something else, right? But see, like what I said, when we get home, you don't need any money. You won't need refrigeration, that kind of stuff. Because first of all, I need it. Okay, you fix dinner, you send me your servants out, so okay, go over there and get some sweet potatoes, go over there and get some bananas, go over there and get whatever, right? Boom, 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 they go over there, and they go to the farm, right? Because they don't have no stores and warehouses. Well, hey, go, you know, get what you want. Nobody's gonna watch you. Just go get what you want. Take what you want, and you know, it's gonna be open. Okay? Everybody come and get what you want. Okay? And then when you need some wood or something like that to build a house, whatever, you go over to the place where they lumber, where you make lumber, say, okay, get what you need. This guy, he loves building, loves doing lumber, so he does all the lumber. You go, okay. Then your engineer goes to the engineer and say, hey, oh, yeah, okay, no problem. But when you need this done, I'll be there. That's why Christ keeps saying, those who do good to others. We don't need that kind of, this, because capitalism has been on greed and exploitation. We don't need that to be gone. Because in one body, and I'm going to get you to understand that hopefully one day. Okay, I think I'm going to close out there, brothers and sisters. Okay, I talked about that already. Okay, here, there's no I. And I think I'm going to close out there. All right. And what you see in the world right now is you're trying to see the winners trying to hold on to it. That's Trump. Make America great again. We're gonna keep the winner. We're gonna keep the winner. We're gonna take this, take that. And so when you understand that, let me say this. I don't think I made this clear earlier, so let me do it right now if I can. The mathematics Everything around you is mathematics, right? So the world, remember, it's one over R squared. So the world around you right now, remember, it's brain. Everything's mathematics. So the mathematics you're around is based on 1R squared. So whatever's here, you can look around what's happening around you and see what's happening here. I don't know if you got that or not. Because if your mathematics is superior, then you're changing the world around you at 1R squared. If you constantly, remember, you're putting energy there. And the more energy, the more complicated it is, the more energy it's going to take. I keep telling you, the more complex something is, the more energy it takes. So the more complex it is, the more energy it's going to take. So you put your energy there, and that energy, right? If you got a superior brain, right? And you put the energy there to have a superior mind, then everything else you're going over 1R squared. I don't know if you're getting that or not. Let me see if I can say it another way. If your mind is on the level still, right, on the same level as the devil's, then you pretty much have what the devil's got. Because you got the mathematics here, but activate the engine takes a lot of energy. So if you use your energy to do that, now you got a very complex here. So the complexity around you is going to go out as 1 over R squared. What's around you? So if you go into the hereafter, if you get to the hereafter, that's what I wanted to show. I'm going to show that. I'm good. I remember that if I don't forget it again. So if you go hereafter with less angel mind, then you have all kinds of low pressure crushing you. Because the pressure around you is going to be greater than yours crushing you. You understand? If you go there with a lower pressure, lower mathematical mind, which is a lower pressure mind, then the angel, you'll be crushed by the angel season. Just like the Sunnis are being crushed by the winter season, Sunni Arabs. Because your thought power is what this whole reality here is a result of their thought power. And your personality around you reflects your thought power. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, reflects it. And relative to their force against you. So like I said, you subtract yours, subtract theirs, and that's the result. Because as long as we are amongst them, right, that's the problem we have. Because we say, okay, we got 25, and they got 15, that means we only got 10 proceeding because they got that much resistance. I don't know if any of that makes sense to you or not, brothers and sisters, but that's what's happening. So if you haven't if you haven't activated angel mind, then obviously you're not gonna, you're still either crushed by their reality, or you ain't making any, or you're neutralized by it. Either crushed by it or neutralized by it, but you're not growing. Not growing. You see? I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, brothers and sisters. But it's mathematics. I'm trying to show you the mathematics of it. So once you upload and get more, because that is 1R squared, that's just the way it is. Okay? So in other words, you have more and more control. That's control that you exert over reality. That's the complexity of it. Because the more complex this is, the more complex your reality at the rate of 1R squared. So the it gets weaker and weaker as further out, but that's the way it is, boss. That's the equation. That's the way it works. So either if you still got their level, still Bible mind, right? Memorizing the angel, then you're being neutralized or crushed by theirs. So I want to show you one more thing here, if I can find it before I can close out. Counterfeit power. I talk about that. I want to talk about more tonight, but like I said, okay, I'm not going to do this. I don't have time to fix right now. Okay, what did I do with that then? Oh, gosh. Okay, what I wanted to show, let me close, brothers and sisters. I must delete it. I must delete it. I want to talk about this too, but I said too much things happened today, so I'll probably talk about this tomorrow. Explain all this. Oh boy, that shouldn't even be there. Okay, I'm not gonna find it, so let me just. I expect to get this shouldn't even be there. Okay, I lost it. Okay, what I want to say is a verse in the Quran which talks about. It says Abraham. I'll show it tomorrow. It says Abraham. It says he'll be among the righteous in the hereafter. So I want to actually show that. So he'll be among the righteous in the hereafter, right? So how do you explain that? If nobody comes back to earth, that's what Sunnism teach you. You can't come back here again. And for our content, well, you're dead, and that's the end of it. Well, how do you explain that scripture then? So he'll be among the righteous in the hereafter. How do you explain that scripture? I'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to go, brothers and sisters. I'll talk about it today, but yeah. Are people angry now because they've been energized, but they don't have the right mind yet? They're still fighting against themselves, but they're able to recognize, in a way anyway, they're first to recognize Suleiman, right? Not because they had the right mind, because their nature. Because now, right, you've been energized, your nature was diminished because you had less energy. You know, you could be a real righteous acting person, but if you have low energy, you might start acting like a beast. Because you don't have enough, your nature's been diminished, and you're hungry. Our nature was diminished. So now, being energized, our nature is being returned, right? And so therefore, because he recognized the Son of Man, not because of mind, because he has his mind. His natures would cause him to recognize him, because he's being energized. Now people are energized now, and once they get their minds all over. Oh, I'm closing out, bro. Says, Assalamu alaikum. Right? You be energized, your nature was